Welcome to the latest edition of the Snews here at LonghornStation.com. Maud Brooks, John Medani. We are the wake-up call on AM 1300 The Zone. Let's talk about superstars, who have it and who don't. We know about Magic, we know about Bird, we know about Michael, we know about the greats. They made everybody around them better. Wayne Gretzky did it in Edmonton and in L.A. Derek Jeter, he seems to sense when the light is the brightest and he performs like a circus monkey. Well, how do you know when a superstar has it? What? Circus monkeys. What's not to love? Barnum and Bailey? Anyway, LeBron James. Is he the chosen one? Is he King James? Is he a superstar? A lot of pressure on this young 25-year-old to deliver a championship to Cleveland.
And I'm going to question his winning instinct. I know a lot of people refer to it as a killer instinct, but I'd like to use the word winner, because here's the bottom line. Killer instinct is associated with people who come through in clutch situations and compete. I'm not saying LeBron James is not one of the best and most talented players in the NBA. I still think there's a debate on him being the best because he hasn't won a championship and because exactly what you're saying, John, he just hasn't been able to get his team over that hump. And now we're starting to question him. You know, in his 6th year in the NBA, it's time for him to get them over the hump. He hasn't been able to do that. And I think part of it is you know, before we would have said that it was a matter of his roster not being as talented. I don't know if that's the argument this year. I do think that it's a matter of LeBron James having the pieces in place. He's, you know, maybe his elbow is affecting his game. I'd also think that Kobe Bryant's fingers are affecting his. We saw Paul Pierce when they went on that run, whether you think it was Reed-like or not. Look, let me tell you, the guy wasn't 100% healthy. He got it done and managed to get his team over the top. I need to see this out of LeBron James in order for me to call him the king of the NBA. At this point, I'm sorry to say, but I still think he's the prince, and I think he had a little brother in Kevin Durant who might be trying to take his throne.
Well, and let's just say that LeBron James never delivers an NBA championship. Karl Malone never delivered one either. He's one of the best power forwards ever to play. John Stockton is one of the best point guards ever to play. Jason Kidd's on that list. He's never won, although he got to the finals twice, just like Stockton and Malone did. Steve Nash has never won a championship. I mean, there are some great players who never won a championship. Maybe LeBron is going to be one of those guys as well, but we'll see. At this point, he needs to make everybody better. So let's ask the question. Of the 4 young, up-and-coming superstars in the NBA, and I'm talking about age 25, 26, and younger.
Gotcha.
You figure you got 4 because you mentioned Kevin Durant. He's there. Carmelo Anthony, top 5 scorer every year. LeBron James is certainly on that list. And you got to put Dwight Howard on that list as well. Of those 4 young stars, who is the most apt, most likely to lead his team to an NBA championship first?
Well, I think you got to look at the 2 guys that have gotten there already at this point. LeBron James and the Cavaliers were swept by the Spurs. I still can't believe that. And last year we saw Orlando Magic, you know, Dwight Howard put them on his back. They got at least 1 win. I think it's Dwight Howard. I really do, because the big man, when you're a good and dominant big man like he is, it just changes the way you play offense and defense. And this is why big men tend to go the #1 overall spot, and your post players tend to go that high. It's for the simple fact is what they can do for a franchise, you can't hang it on their shoulders. And I think he's that guy. No disrespect to LeBron James, I just feel like Dwight Howard, as consistent as he is, his field goal percentage is high, he blocks shots, he rebounds, he does everything you ask a big man to do.
Right.
At this point, I can't say that LeBron James does everything that you want your superstar to do, and that part of that is winning. That's why I'm going to go with Dwight Howard here.
Dwight Howard's my pick, too. One thing Dwight Howard has that the other 3 don't, he is a big man. And the NBA has very few of them, especially those who are young. Sun Spurs, Game 2 tonight in Phoenix. It's an 8 o'clock start, the only game on TNT. Quick prediction, who's going to win Game 2?
Spurs. I'm going to go Spurs and Tony Parker, George Hill, as well as Richard Jefferson. Tonight they actually play.
The entire Spurs roster of players not named Parker, Duncan, or Ginobili scored 29 points in Game 1. That will change tonight. I got the Spurs, too. We will see you Thursday morning, bright and early, 6 a.m., right here on the Longhorn Station, AM 1300 The Zone.